Hi guys, this is Kudo, and today in this video I will show you how you can make a character controller very easy, how you can move forward, backward, and how you can turn and jump it. So let's get started. So welcome back to the last part of my tutorial about the player controller. If you didn't watch my previous video about the player controller, I will put a link up there. So just watch it before you watch this. So in this part, I will show you how to jump with our robot head. So let's get into it. So let's go back to our code. So as you remember, we left our code like this. So let's press play. And as you can see, our robot right now, he moving around. He can turn, he can go forward, and this is very nice. But right now, he can't jump. So what I'm gonna do here, um, Um, before we'll go further on the script, make sure you got the rigid body on the main player and make sure you got a box collider or any collider, cylinder, anything, a collider and on your player because we will use the collision detection of Unity. So let's get head back to our code. So okay, and let's create a boolean. So let's create a boolean. So private bool is grounded. Again, I can use states, but right now I want to keep it easy for everyone. So let's put it to false by default, and let's create our function. So void on collision enter. So basically, what does the function does is when I got a rigid body attached to the main object, he will go through each child and each child of this, and he will take all the box collider of his child and even his own game object, and if he collide on something who had a box collider too, he will return something. So just to test it, so debug dot log. Let's create we collide. So you got three different functions. You got on collision enter, on collision exit, and on collision stay. I will not go on the detail about that. You can find a lot of tutorial about this, but just keep in mind, enter, as his name say, is the first frame is enter the collision. Stay, he will loop each time. He will stay on the collision with object, and exit, as soon he exit the collision of this object. Just very easy and quick way to put it. So just we will test it and let's hit play. And if we go on the console, nothing happened because why it's not working? So sorry, my bad. I forget to save my script, so it's happened. So as you can see, so let's go back to Unity. Let's hit play, and as soon as collide with the ground, because the ground dot have a box collider, and even if my main character, I mean my main object who got the script don't have collider, but my child does, he will return we collide. So what we want to do is just very easy. So so what we want to say is if collision, so if the game object, if collision dot game object dot conpar tag. So basically, I just want to know what is the tag of my collision game object. So what I'm gonna do here, if the tag of my game object is ground, I want to debug something. What I want to do is just to put is grounded to true. All right, and let's say debug.log. Uh, we touch the ground. We touch the ground. All right. Let's go back to Unity. Make sure on the ground you add your tag. So just go on tag and add tag and name the tag you want. So me, it will be ground. So I will go on tag and I will tag my ground as a ground. Let's hit play. So let's hit play. And as you can see, we touch the ground is showing on the console. So right now, because my game object is touching the ground, I'm allowed to jump. So this is a mechanic I want to make. So I know I can jump. So let's create our function. So let's create void behavior. Sorry, behavior behavior player jump. All right. Oops, sorry. Okay. And let's say in this function, I will use the at force. So let's say you can use any key you want, but I like to use space key. So if input, oops, so if input dot get key down. So it's up to you if you want to allow spam on space or not, but I just want to jump one time. So if input dot get key down of key code dot space, what I'm gonna do, and do not forget, and is grounded. So if allowed to jump, what we're gonna do is oh, I forget to add something because I will need the rigid body. So what I'm gonna do here, I will create another variable. So let's create Syrah's field, private rigid body, and let's call it RB. So all right, let's go back to Unity. Uh, and here you can say someone want a rigid body. So the rigid body will be the player. And let's go back to the script. Again, it's up to you. You can basically do this void start and say RB will be equal to game object dot get component blah 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 rigid body. It's up to you. It will be the same, but because I like to use areas field, it's up to you. But basically, some people use that. I use that. It's up to you. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do here, behavior jump. So what I'm gonna do, I will do RB dot add force. So I will add force to my rigid body, and because we want to use upper force, so I will use vector3 dot up time time uh, time something. So let's create another variable. So I want to add a force. So let's create another series field. So float and not call it speed rotation, but force jump. Force jump. And let's time it by force jump. And force mode by default will be dot impulse. We just want an impulse, an impulse, an impulse force. All right, so let's head back to Unity. Let's head back to Unity. And as you can see, the force jump is appear. So let's put 8. Basically, it's up to you. You can put 10, 15, 25, 3. It's up to you how far and how up your player want to be to jump. And do not forget to call your function in the update function because it will not work because you never call it. And that should work fine. So let's head back to Unity and let's hit play. So basically my player is moving, is in grounded, he can turn right, and as soon as I hit space, as you can see, uh, oh yeah, I hit space a lot of time, but I know why it's not working. I mean, it's working, but do not forget to is grounded to put it to false as soon you space you you press space, because if it's not, as you can see, you can press multiple time on space and it will allow you to jump again and again and again. So that should fix the problem. So let's head back to Unity, let's hit play, and as you can see, so there it is. It can turn around. Oops, I lost it in the, I mean, you can see on the scene, but there it is. Hi guys, and there it is. He jump. And even if I press a lot of time space, as you can see, is he only impulse once. So and that's it, guys. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoy the video. If you like it, thumb up and comment would be very nice. If you don't like it, just dislike and again help me to improve the video and explain me why. And thank you guys for watching, and I catch you guys next time. Bye bye.